Hey there, you're listening to the Automated Thought Leader Podcast. I'm your host, Kimberly Inez Mays, and I help coaches, speakers, authors, consultants, and thought leaders generate more leads and nurture leads with marketing automation. So come join me as I demystify technology one episode at a time. Now let's get into it. Oh my goodness. I love doing this stuff so much that if you've been watching or listening to me for a while, you know how much I love the merging of funnels, automation, email marketing, and artificial intelligence. Now, with all of these tools and all of this technology that I've just spit out at you, you may be wondering, how do I use this for my business? And I just want to just take it back to basics. And what I mean by that is, do you have an email list? And this is something that's so easy to overlook, especially as we've been bombarded with all of this software and content and tools and strategies. You know, you go to one coach over here and they do one thing, and you go to another coach, or you buy this course, or you buy this program, you invest in this software. And over time, you're just spinning and spinning and wondering what the heck to do. I want to give you just a starting point if you're feeling lost in the sauce. I want to just ask you this. How is your email list doing? And do you have an email list? The answer could surprise you because a lot of coaches, speakers, and service-based businesses, especially if you're online, aren't even utilizing their email list. And I feel like email marketing is one of those things that people either really like and use, and also one of those things that other people try to avoid like the plague. For example, I have talked to people who don't send emails because they receive too many emails, therefore they don't send any emails. Well, what do those businesses have to do with your business? You're going to let someone else's bad practice or content determine your business strategy? That doesn't make a lot of sense. I remember back in the day when I used to do email marketing in a corporate setting. And we had these clients, right? They were Fortune 1000 companies. They were retailers, hospitality, across all different types of industries and verticals. And even they were skittish about reducing the size of their email list. They always felt like when they reduced their email list, purged people, that they would always miss out or lose out on business. Because the prevalent thought was, oh, well, the bigger my email list, the better my business is going to do. When in actuality, no. Because if you don't have the right people on your list, it don't really matter how big your list is if it's full of the wrong people. And I'm going to say that again. It doesn't really matter how big your email list is if it's full of the wrong people. And that's something to keep in mind, because how do you get the right people? You know, in this digital age, we're bombarded with content across multiple channels, PDFs, lengthy and dense, and different time and attention. And we're just bombarded with all of this content that is so hard to digest. To get people onto your email list, you just have to think about what it is that they want in the first place. And you must have something in your business that they want to buy and see the value in. How can you get those people in? I've given lots of courses and things over the years about lead magnets and how to generate leads and build things that build your list. It's come to a point where people are building out these free guides and things like that. And I feel as if there are other ways to do it. Not even if I feel that way, I know that there are, but I feel that the prevalent thought is, oh, you have to create a 40-page ebook in order to grow your list. And that is absolutely not true. I want to just give you 10 ways that you can grow your email list without creating a massive ebook, because these are the things that will give people quick wins. These will speak to the heart of who you're trying to talk to, and it will get them on your list, and you'll have a better list full of qualified leads rather than a big list full of people who really don't engage. So the first idea, or the first thing you can do, is templates, right? Because people love templates. Everybody wants a shortcut. These could be templates for recipes. These can be templates for, you know, your sales script. These could be templates for anything in your business that somebody might be struggling with that they can just immediately take and get a quick win. We're talking about presentations, business plans, copywriting templates, newsletter templates, anything that is practical practical and customizable that can be used immediately, showcasing your expertise in that area, right? They are more likely to not only opt in, but then to use the thing that they've opted in for and remember why they opted in so that when you present them with the next offer, they are not surprised. The next one is a lot is so overlooked when it comes to a lead magnet, and this is video training. Video training, a single video or or a series of videos, right? A lot of coaches and speakers do Facebook Lives, and they make all this amazing video content, and they just give it out. And that's fine because I don't charge for a lot of things that I give out as well, but definitely require an email address to get a lot of it. You can definitely grow your YouTube channel, but if you're doing webinars, if you're doing challenges, if you're doing any sorts of boot camps or any sorts of long live streams, after a while, pull that content and put it behind an email form, because those who want to watch that content can opt in to watch your content. Now they're on your email list and they are qualified to receive more because they are interested in whatever that video addresses. And make sure that your videos are appealing. Make sure that, if it's too long, you break it up into sections. Maybe it can be a series of videos. Maybe it can be a longer video with a workbook. Again, remember the goal is just to get them a quick win. All right, here's the other one, a free consultation. Offer them personalized sessions. Now, with free consultations, I find that it converts a little bit lower just because someone has to take time out of their schedule to talk one-on-one with a person, a business owner. And usually more people are kind of hip and savvy now to know that a free consultation of any sort is in fact a sales call. A lot of people don't want to be sold to, especially if it's the first point of contact with that person or with that business. So I would say do the free consultation after they've joined your list and not really as a lead magnet, but you can do it if you want to. Let's say if you are already speaking on a stage or doing a podcast, for example, or if you're somewhere where you already established that trust factor, that know, like, and trust, and that authority with the listener or with the audience, then you can offer the free consultation because they already know you. And that free consultation now just gets them from the platform, from the stage, or the podcast in which you're speaking at into your email list. The next one is webinars and workshops. Webinars and workshops work really great because, like videos, they can be repurposed over and over again. You don't have to keep repeating your webinar every month or every quarter, every 3 weeks, or however you want to do it. You can offer replays to people in between your live events. A lot of folks love replays because they can't always show up in person. Now, I know replays have a lower watch value than somebody watching live because, they're watching the replay. They can do so at their own time. People are distracted. People are engrossed in other things. But it's a piece of content that you can leverage to at least get people onto your email list. And I'll talk about why this is important in a second. Even if they don't consume your webinar or your workshop replay in full, they are still on your list and you can still make an offer to them. The next one are quizzes and assignments. Quizzes and assignments is a great way to get people onto your email list. I recently looked at a lead magnet from somebody who created a workbook, but that workbook was in the form of a quiz. I'm looking at it, I'm like, okay, well, this is great, but then you're relying on the person to open the PDF, take the quiz, self-score, and then what? There was no call to action. Quizzes, like an actual quiz, using quiz software, using forms, that piece of software really converts very well because people want to rank themselves. People want to know where they stand when it comes to any particular topic. Let's say you are a relationship coach and maybe you want to give a quiz on how people can improve their communication skills. Maybe somebody wants to know, okay, well, where do I rank in terms of needing this help, or where do I rank in terms of finding my next strategy? You can create a quiz to help them get the answers. And then after they've taken the quiz, right before you show the results, it requires an email address. That email address gets their email address onto your list. They've already invested the time to take the quiz. They want their results, they want their answers. So they give the email address, they get the answers. And then this is also a great way, then, because they are actively participating in a quiz, you get more information on them than you would have otherwise with any other form of, webinar, LeadMagnet, PDF, whatever. And this is great information with which you can use to segment your audience. So for example, you might have a 90-day program on, communication styles. If somebody needs a lot of help with learning how to communicate with their partner, maybe you have a one-on-one intensive. If it's like a person who's at the break of like breaking up with their partner over fights or arguments or whatever. So that's just an example of things you can do with quizzes. So don't rule out quizzes, because quizzes are just amazing, and you can put this literally anywhere you post and show up online. The next one are checklists and cheat sheets. These are simple and actionable. They offer quick wins, and they have easy to follow steps for immediate implementation. Condense your ebook into something somebody can just quickly read and move on. Just like templates, swipe files are things that are used in the copywriting marketing world to provide examples and inspire and help the person achieve goals by providing templates and strategies. These are things that you can definitely use to give people that quick win. It's just like a checklist, a template, a swipe file, something that's like very few pages, maybe 1 to 3 pages, no more than that. And then lastly, challenges. These are time-bound, actionable programs that create community and commitment around achieving a specific goal. We think of a challenge as like a multi-day, multi-step mini course or mini training from you, but it's done in community with other people. However, once you've finished your challenge, it doesn't mean that other people can't benefit from the challenge. Like I said, replays are very, very valuable, and you don't have to give people all of the replays all at the same time. What you could do is use a piece of software, use your email marketing software, or your CRM, or your learning management software to drip the content, one piece of content every single day. And if you don't know what drip is, drip just means that you deliver one piece of content, you wait, and then the next day you deliver another piece of content, and then you wait, and then the third day you deliver the last piece of content, or fourth and fifth if it's applicable to your challenge. And the nice thing about this is that you can create a nice funnel, a nice sequence of emails that go out every single day to your challenge replay participants and kind of get them more into more into the content of what you're teaching. Now, I would say that newsletters and regular email updates do still work in some circumstances, like if you're a large nonprofit, not even large nonprofit, but if you are an organization that has high traffic to your website and you're pretty much an expert of knowledge, or you have people constantly coming back to your website or coming back to you for more information, newsletters definitely work as a lead magnet. But for most coaches and speakers and service-based businesses, you're not producing content on a regular that people are coming back to your website over and over. I would not suggest on your website, say, sign up for emails, because no one's doing that. Unless you're a publisher of some sort, or if you're an information-based organization or business that continually produces content and you have high traffic to your website, I would suggest using the other techniques as well. I'm just going to recap again, and then we're just going to close out, and then I'm going to tell you what you can do next if any of this resonates with you. So first idea for Lead Magnet: templates. These are quick wins, customizable tools that can be used immediately. Video training. So definitely take your YouTube videos, take your Facebook Lives, take some of them down, put them behind an email form, and grow your list that way. I just talked about newsletters and regular email updates. This is only if you have the traffic and the volume to your website to support this. This would be dead last for me. Then also free consultations I talked about. This works if you already established authority and trust. This works well if you are at a conference, vending, speaking, or presenting, or being shown as an authority already to the people that you're in front of. Webinars and workshops, you can have a webinar and have a workshop, and people who sign up to your webinar and workshop will be entered onto your email list, as well as those who want to see the replay. Quizzes and assessments are hot. If you have any questions about quizzes and assessments, I'll be producing content on that, but just know that there are very specific pieces of content with which you can create a quiz or create an assessment, have people take a series of questions, answer a series of questions. At the end, get their email address, and then use their responses to further segment them for further communications. The next one, checklists and cheat sheets. Again, I said these are simple, actionable lists. Swipe files, these are examples of previous content that inspire and help the audience achieve some sort of goal, sort of just similar to a template. And then lastly, challenges. Even if it's a live challenge or a replay, anybody who signs up for this content, they get put on your email list no matter what. And then I have one more bonus one for you. And then this is for my authors. Authors, if you've written a book, you can absolutely offer a chapter for free as a lead magnet, and have this be your best chapter in your book. Because the thing of it is that you want to get that email address, establish yourself as an author, have them read it, potentially buy the book, and be interested in your program. I specifically create funnels for authors to do this. This is the bonus way you can grow your list. If you've missed anything or want to go back, definitely give it a listen, because you do not need to write a 30, 40-page ebook to grow your list. And these are things you're already doing. If you do this consistently and you have the right tools and things set up behind the scenes to capture the email addresses and do things with them, you'll go a lot further. And speaking of going a lot further, if this is something that you need support in, I do offer Automation Insight sessions. An Automation Insight session is just a 30-minute sit down with me. We talk about what works, what doesn't, what you may have tried before, what you want to do in the next 90 days, and how I can support you in helping you get to where you are, especially using technology and demystifying it for you. It has been a pleasure again. Again, my name is Kimberly Inez Mays. I am demystifying technology for you so that you can generate and nurture your leads with marketing automation, emails, funnels, and AI. I'll talk to you next time. Bye.